Welcome, Libra. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. We are going to take a look at current situation. This is going to be general, so we'll let the cards tell us what they want to. And it is for June. Keep in mind it is a collective reading, so it may or may not resonate. But either way, you can check out your other placements, see what's going on in those. We can always learn a lot from the tarot. So I'm going to do a couple more shuffles. Boy, I'm not talking very good, am I? So let's hope I can get through this. Speak your words, Karen. Okay. What do our Libras need to know for June? Current situation, please. King of Cups. Past influence. Eight of Pentacles. Present influence. Two of Cups. Okay. Negative. Wheel. And this could also be something that's getting in your way. Okay. I call it negative, but it's probably something getting in your way. Positive. Stuff that's helping you. Wow, Nine of Swords. How's that helping you? I don't know. We'll get there. What you don't see. Three of Swords. What to look for. Queen of Wands. Unexpected. Two of Pentacles. Challenge. King of Wands. Okay. Future influence, judgment. Where does that lead? Or outcome, please. King of Pentacles, and then where does that lead? Devil, Ace of Cups. So there's some hard energy here. Let's just be truthful. There is. But I feel like, I swear every reading I've done, it's been something about personal growth to some degree or another. And I think that's exactly what this is. So, I mean, I do feel like overall this is a relationship reading because I've got the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, I've got Ace of Cups at the end, I've got Judgment, I've got hard cards here as well, which sometimes those cards, the hardest things we have to deal with is relationships to some degree or another, whether it's love or anything else. But the Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Now, it depends. I feel like there's something here about your stability, about your confidence level. I feel like there's something shaking that up a little bit. But overall, that's what I feel like it is. That's what the Queen of Pentacles to me right now is about. Your confidence level, what you have, your stability. I feel like in the past it was really good. We have Eight of Pentacles. You were doing a lot of work. You were really putting effort in. This Eight of Pentacles is about mastering skills. It's the Apprentice card, so it's really learning and mastering and becoming really good at something. And you put a lot of energy into that. And to me, the Eight of Pentacles is a lot of energy, a lot of work goes into this. And so this was in the past. How far in the past? Could be anything. It literally could be 10 years ago. It could be yesterday. But this is what the situation is about. Or the kind of the conflict here. And I don't have the conflict card, but I feel like there is. And when you see Nine of Swords and this strength, there's something off here. So the current situation is the King of Cups. I do feel like this is somebody in your life, male or female, doesn't matter, but that is, well, present influence is the Two of Cups. Either this is someone you would like to develop a relationship with, or you are in a relationship with. I almost feel like it's developing, like you know them, you know each other, and maybe it's already started, but it's developing into something more. Two of Cups, that closeness, that shared bond. So I feel like that could be what's happening here. Your negative is the wheel. I don't think the wheel is negative. I think your thought on it is. And what I'm seeing here and feeling here is that you are seeing time pass you by and you feel like time's passing you by. And you're like, stop. No, I don't want time to pass me by here. Kind of feels like you're feeling like time's getting away from you in some way or another. I feel like it has to do with whatever work you're putting in, it's not going to good use yet. And so with that, you feel like you need to halt time. You're like, don't. I don't feel like for some reason, there's a feeling of loss of time. Like you are losing time here. And I think it's in your head. Sorry, but I feel like it's more just that thought process. You're going, oh my God, it's getting away from me. Oh my gosh, it's getting away. And it's causing, though, what happens when we think that way is we're not getting settled. And I think that the reason why the Nine of Swords is in the positive is because here's what I feel is that you go into anxiety when this happens, this wheel. And when you do that, that's when you recognize that this thought process is not working for you because it's causing you to be very anxious and it's causing you to be almost in pain because they got all of those swords in his back. So, and that's what's happening here is that this is giving you the realization that, no, I can't do this. I can't sit there and focus on time getting away from me. And what you don't see is the Three of Swords. So there is a feeling here too of some kind of separation happening. And I feel like it goes along with this King of Cups, this relationship that's either starting to unfold or, just unfolding, growing. There's something here that I feel like there's something that's separating the two of you. Could be distance, could be travel, could be someone's got a lot on their plate. It could be anything. They've got family issues, so that there's a halt in the growth of this relationship. And why this is here is that it's harder than you had anticipated. And it's making you more sad than you even want to believe yourself. And I almost feel like you're hiding that. Like you're not admitting that this hurts, it's hard, and that you're sad, and that you miss this person. There's a big, huge feeling of that's because it's in the what you don't see. It's not that you don't see it, and you may not, but it's more about you not admitting it. Whether it's to yourself or to anyone else, it doesn't matter. But I feel like that's kind of what's happening here with that Three of Swords. What to look for was the Queen of Wands. And this is a good energy to look for because this is that excitement, that passion that comes along with just doing what you're supposed to do, doing what brings you, excitement and really digging into something and really allowing yourself to be immersed in it. And she's very excitable. Like she's got a lot of energy here. So look for what you can do to bring this kind of personality to yourself. What is going to bring me all of that passion, all of that motivation? And I feel like it does come in because, what you have here is in your unexpected is the Two of Pentacles. I feel like this Three of Swords energy, I think you're going to balance things out in your mind, in your physical world as well, that you are going to understand the situation a little bit better. And you are going to say, you know what, I just got to give attention to everywhere, all my life areas. I got to do a good job at work. I got to do a good job at home. I just want to keep an even keel in my life. I don't want to so focus on this hurt and allowing myself to get anxious because I feel like time's slipping away from me. I just need to balance it out. And it does come in, and it comes in like kind of as a surprise to you. That energy just kind of surprises you. The challenge is the King of Wands. So I do feel like this could also be that same king, but it also could be reaching a mature level in your excitement, in your motivation, and using that as a tool to keep moving you forward versus using it, as, because the energy from a king or a queen of wands, any of the wands, it can be a lot. Think about people that that are Aries or Leos. And even Sagittarius. I'm not sure. I don't know very many Sagittarius, but I'm an Aries. I have a lot of Leo friends. They can have a lot of energy and they can be exhausting. So I think you kind of see that and go, I don't know if I can put that much energy into it, and it's kind of tiring. So it's a challenge to get motivated because you can see the downside to it. So I think it's saying, don't always look at the downside, because there is positive to that energy as well. And where does this, future influence is the Judgment. This tells me there's going to be you're going to feel renewed here shortly. It's not going to take long. So this energy that you're going through will cut to the chase soon. You will start feeling rejuvenated again. All of this wand energy is going to settle in. It's going to feel right. It's going to feel good, and allows you to grow instead of feeling uncomfortable. So I do feel like that's kind of like a growth thing here. And kind of like, realization and growth, and also the work you've been doing up here with that Eight of Pentacles. There's something to be said about all of that energy is not going to waste. And again, that fear of time getting away from you, this is going to tell you it's not. And it feels really good. Honestly, it does. And it leads to the outcome is the King of Pentacles, which then tells me that there is a feeling of accomplishment here. We're going to go back to that Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're going to get that control back. That feeling of being successful, that feeling of being independent and successful. And I feel like that comes back around. I don't feel like this is another person. I feel like this is you, and you have grown from the Queen to the King. Gender non-specific is a level up, is what it is. That's the way I have to think about the pages. Page, Knight, Queen, King. It's kind of like a level. The devil is in where does this all lead? I feel like this is a realization of what you're attached to that maybe you shouldn't be. And I think it's a release. And I say a release because Ace of Cups comes after it, is a release of that feeling of time getting away from you. Because now there's a release of that anxiety because you've done this. The anxiety gave you the forethought to go, this is not working for me, this kind of thought process. But the devil is that release of anything that you're tied to that's not healthy. And I feel that way. I don't always see the devil that way, but I do right now in this reading. Where it leads is after that is the Ace of Cups. So there is a feeling of whether this is a new blossoming relationship or whether this is filling up your own cup with good stuff, with positive thoughts, with better knowledge of how to handle a situation, with more giving more love to yourself, taking care of yourself. But it also could be the start of something new. It actually could go back to this Two of Cups because I feel like there's a separation here. And so this could be the start of it kicking back in and working itself out. Yeah, I mean, I feel like overall that's what the cards are saying. Let's pull let's pull an advice card. Let's see what we got for advice. The Page of Wands. So when the wands all have energy, right? When I see the pages in general, they're usually learning something because they're young. So we think of, I always think of pages as they're either bearing messages or they are learning. And I feel like this is, don't set too many expectations on what you are going to get out of a situation. Just allow it to happen, because the wand court cards in general do things sometimes without planning and without having, they just go, this is what I want, I'm going to go for it. And sometimes that's good and sometimes it's not. But in the case that this is the advice is, don't have expectations that are going to get in your way. If there's something that you want to go after, do it wholeheartedly and do it with the energy of the wands. Be excited about it, be passionate about it, because then you're the cheerleader, you're the champion of it. And when you're that, you can bring other people in and they will agree with you. Take it from a wand person, I am. So I know how to work this. But it does. It's catching. When you're really excited about something and you're really passionate and you can speak intelligently about it, you do bring people in that will help you get to where you need to be. And I think that's what the advice is. Go in, go do it. Like, don't overthink this right now. Don't be too much in your head. You know, do what's going to bring you passion, you know, with the respect that you're not hurting anyone else on the way, of course. But there you have it. There's your reading, Libra. I hope you like that. I did. I think it's kind of a fun reading. I think that it makes complete sense. And I see you getting out of it, so I feel better about it. Sometimes when I don't see the progress, it's kind of hard readings. And I feel like this one might be hard, but you get out of it. And that's good. I mean, that says a lot in itself. So there you have it. Take care. Have a beautiful month.